Hello, and welcome back to another merchandise review from White Album 2. Today we're checking out all of the framed photos in my collection, of which we have 3. Now, these are some of the more sought after White Album 2 items because, well, they are gorgeous, they display really well, and the thing I really like about them is they're really tasteful. Like if you had this up in your house and you had friends over, even if they weren't necessarily anime fans, they'd probably be like, holy cow, that's really beautiful. Like that's really cool. So here are 3 of the framed photos, which were released for White Album 2. I'm going to go ahead and go through them with you because they each deserve some explanation of their own. And if you haven't seen these before, you can go ahead and check out my channel for them individually because they're just really cool. So first off here, this is actually the newest of the 3. This is White Album 2. This was released by Animate. Animate has done a number of different items which we've reviewed, but this one is their first White Album 2 framed photo. It's the first time they've done it. So it's Kazusa and Setsuna, clearly from the anime, as you can see. Unfortunately, not new art. That would be my biggest complaint about this one is it's really just the anime cover art. They've used it in so many promotional materials for the anime. I will say that it's printed very well. The frame is nice. I'm not crazy about the white on white here because the picture itself is so light. I think that the white kind of washes it out to a certain extent. I think a brown or a black frame might have made the picture pop a little bit more. And it does have this plaque down here, and this plaque says White Album 2. Again, because the font is white, it doesn't stand out as much, but it is really pretty. And I appreciate any not signed, this one's not signed. Actually, this is the only one of the 3 that's not signed, which will let us segue over here. So this was released on Toranoana. This was a winter special. So every once in a while, Toranoana will do a big winter sale or a summer sale, not necessarily items going on clearance kind of sale, but they'll put out new items for different games and anime. So this was winter of 2021 going into 2022. And just look how amazingly beautiful this is. This is new art, which I really appreciate because we don't get enough new art for White Album 2. They like to recycle art, which is fine for some things, but when it comes to a photo like this, yeah, I think having a new art is pretty important. Now, getting into some closer detail of the art itself, if we look into this corner here, this is the signature of the artist. Now, unfortunately, it's not hand signed. It's like a stamp seal that they stamp onto it, but it is pretty cool. And just good gravy, the art. So nice, so beautiful. This one is white on white as well, this frame, but because the picture itself is so dark, I think it looks really nice this way. This one's so light. I don't know. I guess they both look nice, but I really prefer the middle one in terms of the setup. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, is Kazusa's framed picture. This was released at Comiket 99. That's Comic Market, Japan's biggest anime and game doujinshi anime, game, and doujinshi convention. That's a mouthful. So every Comiket, Aqua Plus will go, and they'll release certain types of merchandise. And this one specifically, there was a Setsuna acrylic plate, and then there was this beautiful framed Kazusa. So clearly we can tell which one they favored this time around. This is art which has never been seen on anything else. This is completely unique art, and it's printed in such high quality. I can't even believe it. You can see pictures of this online, but until you really see it with your own 2 eyes, it's so good. It's like how many pixels can fit on a single image? Down here in the corner, we have that same signature here. The same exact color and everything. I really think they just went ahead and used the same stamp there. But it is just so pretty. So again, if you check out my channel, you can see the individual reviews of these. I go over them in a little bit more detail. But there you have it. There's my collection of framed photos from White Album 2. So, thanks so much for joining me on this merchandise review, and I'll be back with more merch reviews in the future. Until then, hope you take care. See you!